So, perhaps you've heard of this alternative operating system called Linux, or perhaps you've seen some content online mentioning Linux, or perhaps you've considered switching to Linux from Windows or Mac, and perhaps you've come to this video wondering why you should switch to Linux. Well, in this video, I'm giving you 5 different reasons to switch to Linux. Reason number 1 is that most of your files and applications will work in Linux. It's true. You can open all of your Word documents in either LibreOffice or WPS Office. You can view all of your photos and videos out of the box. You can access all the web-based services you use daily. You can even run some of your apps and games using Wine. Sometimes even run better than in Windows. But just know that Wine is far from 100%. You may experience some issues here and there using Wine, but I can safely say I'm a happy camper. I'm able to run my games using Wine, such as Fallout 3 or Euro Truck Simulator 2. I can run Adobe Photoshop, and the list just goes on and on. Some of your programs will even be available natively on Linux, such as Spotify or the many free and open source programs you use daily, as well as many games on Steam. Reason number 2 is free software. Everyone loves free stuff. And on Linux there is no shortage of free quality software. Yes, of course, there are free programs on Windows, but not half as much on Linux, and you have to search around the web to find it and even possibly risk malware. Most distros you can download are completely free of charge. Most that are paid are available in a free version, such as Zorin OS, which is free but provides an Ultimate Edition for a fee. Most, if not all, software in your software center is completely free of charge and easy to download. There is no catch whatsoever. There are a few alternatives to Windows programs you use daily. Many are good, if not better. For example, GNU image manipulation program is similar to Photoshop. LibreOffice is similar to Microsoft Office or Apple's iWork. Kdenlive is similar to Sony Vegas or Adobe Premiere. And I can frankly keep on going. Reason number 3 is less malware. Let's face it, on Windows malware is completely out of control. It's almost guaranteed that you have at some point had a virus. You may even have one now. Linux is significantly more secure by design. Now, I'm not saying Linux is malware proof. Any system can be infected. It's just Linux is significantly less likely to be infected. So you can spend more time getting work done and less time worrying about malware. Reason number 4 is to take your privacy back. Unfortunately, on Windows, privacy is virtually non-existent. Your personal files are boxed up and sent to Microsoft without warning or consent. The software is filled with backdoors that hackers can exploit. Basically, it's a mess. In Linux, there are no such problems. Your files are not sent to anyone. All of your personal documents are safe for your eyes only. If a backdoor is found in a Linux program, you will hear about it. The Linux community does not like backdoors in its software. The best you can do in Windows is to use a program like Anti-Beacon or DWS, which are most likely obsolete on launch as Microsoft is creating new ways to take your files daily. And finally, reason number 5, arguably the best and most compelling option Linux gives you, is the option to customize your computing experience to fit your needs. If you don't like Ubuntu, you could try Linux Mint, Manjaro, Fedora, Zorin, Apricity, and the list goes on and on. If you feel like changing your desktop experience up, you can change your desktop environment for one that better suits your needs, such as XFCE, GNOME, LXDE, and Mate. If you don't like a pre-installed piece of software, you can just remove it and install something else. If you can think of a customization in Linux, chances are it is possible in one way or another. Now that concludes my 5 reasons to use Linux. Now I'm not here to say don't use Windows. Windows has its advantages, just like any other operating system. For example, namely professional content creation or hardcore gaming. But for anyone else, I would recommend you give Linux a shot. You might just find the computing experience you've been looking for.